Und die Zeit, in der wir leben, die zeigt ja, dass wenn Hoffnung sinkt, nun ein Gegenteil eintritt, nämlich ein Vakuum.
We have this Christian institution, which is by fact a military institution to not only protect territories, because it's a big institution that one territory, one language speaking territory. This is Latino speaking territories and so on. And today it's NATO kind of the Catholic Church, and there's the same idea, the same like Orthodox, differently, but also being built across this Bible, Babylon, the book, the idea to find territories, the mass of the humans of the territory that would be in prison for the question of the language that would be formulated specially to keep them in some sort of territory and so on. Sometimes it's not so developed by literature, by own figure of the culture of this state, and so that's why this state remained, because it's fake, it's an artificial language, and there is no any information like television, like media, and so on, that they know their lives, that those books and the person there in the territory tell them. And so language, and this is a part. The language itself, it's not religion, it's a language. Then knowledge and the language, this is the other institution, how learn this language, what is this language. But, and the other is education, that you can bring this education through church to teach for what. Metaphysician, it means that the magnetism, the power, the nature power, and the Buddhism correspond to this beliefs, the practice, the body and its thoughts, that what we think and we formulate them, but we provide these thoughts to find this the same level, atmosphere, the same nature institution. So let's say that by Psy we formulate that religion, what the human soul appealed to and habituated in 21st century to be connected with the thoughts about soul and spirit.
Der schlichteste Ausdruck ist Langeweile. Der stärkste und adäquateste Ausdruck wäre Verzweiflung mit Nihilismus am Ende und aufgetragen und schon unterwegs wirksam. Das ist so eine Mischung, eine unreinliche Mischung, die wir haben. Es ist noch nicht ganz ausgebrannt, aber jedenfalls Langeweile, Öde, nicht wissen, womit man seine Zeit beschäftigen soll, wissen, was man jetzt und nachher will, aber nicht wissen, was man überhaupt will, keine Ahnung davon haben. Diese utopische Unterernährung, diese Impotenz.
This language, but and the other is education, that you can bring this education through church to teach for what and how, and this is the different the beliefs, and then they do, because they attach the idea how you should be to the God word, and this is really very close to Muslims. It's just seeing as it's inside of the NATO institution. So we up with Buddhism, metaphysics, and Esperanto. The second language, it's not about hop, it's about a trick between Italian language and comparison to Esperanto, and the Russian language comparison to Polish language, the Polish language. So it's a little bit ridiculous, but we're talking about a nation topic. This is as being picked up by German territory, and about the territory speaking German, and what language is artificial, what language is true. Technologies, science, metaphysics, the difference, Christianity and Buddhism. Logic. Because when we speak about Buddhism and those who practice it, then according their beliefs, meditation that they doing to grow up this atmosphere power, and the same moment to find it in human, in being, that answer to the nature, because it's just the same like everything in nature. So where this back to the beginning inside with the sounds, inside of a body with the sounds to help it. In that sense, beliefs is material power that helps the body to recognize its nature and open it more to hear and to give, probably, if it is potential like magnetism, the same. So to grab this atmosphere power, that thanks to beliefs, the books that give this knowledge, they know about. And in Christianity is opposite. They eliminated this part. According to Bible, the only Son of God, and so on. And they say he may, but not us. Like for us, he died and was like that. The title religion, as we talk about metaphysician, qualities of things and the being, the human being, and the other being, like a dog, like a fish, elephant, also being, and we're talking about the quality, the metaphysician quality of a thing, that beside the human institution that being organized to just the way to lose this power. Not saying that especially for this, but by fact, because we are busy to earn money that the beings in general, in the universe and in nature are not supposed to think about. So, metaphysician, it means that the magnetism, the power, the nature power, and the Buddhism correspond to this beliefs, the practice, the body and its thoughts, that what we think and we formulate them, but we provide these thoughts find this the same level atmosphere, the same nature institution. So let's say that by Psy we formulate that religion, what the human soul appealed to and habituated in 21st century to be connected with the thoughts about soul and spirit and this language. But and the other is education, that you can bring this education through church to teach for what and how, and this is the different the beliefs, and then they do because they attach the idea how you should be to the God word, and this is really very close to Muslims. It's just seeing as it's inside of the NATO institution. So we up with Buddhism, and beside the gender point beside it, because anything have its opposite to be translated about the quality of the things. Of the thing. It's Hegel wrote about it a lot, and so on. It's like a magnet that we have plus and minus, and we have bad, good, the same. We have man, woman, the same. We have everything to find this opposite part of the things, to recognize the quality of the things. This is by, you can find in the Socratic dialogues in the state, the title of his work, that is about just or not just, what is good, not good, and so on. That is a type of realizing, but it, in my opinion, it was several times reformulated, as we know, and the history is a little bit, certain point always back to be. So it's very interesting. You will find a few words in this article at the end of this video.